I guess considering we haven't done an official review on Cold Pursuit, I guess we're going to actually do that today. I actually watched this film, I believe it was 2 months ago. Not entirely sure how long ago it was in the theater. However, I didn't watch it opening week or opening day or whatever. But we're going to jump straight into it. It is a Liam Neeson film. It is a revenge film. Once again, this entire thing is going to be spoiler free. I know I didn't say that at the start, but we're going to try and keep every last review that we do spoiler free. Other than that aspect, it actually does a lot of I can't even say the word properly. Cinematography that a lot of other films don't quite do when they're going through scenes. This one will actually tell you the names of the characters that they're going through in the film. It has a lot of depth to the story. Main thing, without ruining the entire plot line, is it is quite literally about a guy that runs a snowplow and his son. That is pretty much where the base premise of the movie starts. Now, towards the end of the film, yes, the entire thing gets resolved. However, there is a lot of things that do play out throughout the entirety of the film. There are special references that are thrown in there and a couple of Easter eggs towards Taken. But other than that, they really wanted to focus on the storyline aspect, and I think they actually did a fantastic job on that. I know Liam Neeson has his moments where his movies can be not so good, not because of his acting, but because the storyline just is not there. This film, it's not really like that. It has a lot more going on than you think it does, but not so much that it makes it hard to watch, if that makes any sense. The music and the sound effects, they actually fit together really well considering the scenes that they're in. Now, a lot of things are, of course, movie magic, so don't expect to see a lot of realism in the film. However, there is a lot of real situations that could happen in the future that are actually displayed throughout the film. The best part for me to mention about this film is when you go into watching it for the first time, whether it's at home or if you're seeing like a screening someplace. I don't know if anybody's doing that anymore considering it's on DVD now. But if they're doing that, try and keep your expectations lower than Taken. I mean, some people hate the Taken franchise, so I understand that. This movie is nothing like that. It's actually got a lot more heart to it than a lot of people would expect, and it has a lot more of a darker tone to it. He doesn't normally do movies like this, but it actually makes sense. When they're transitioning from scene to scene, you know exactly where it stands in the film. For example, which day it is, have the days gone past, whereabouts are they? It actually explains that better than when I did my John Wick 3 review. I mean, there's a lot of people that enjoy John Wick, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it too, but it just didn't exactly fit hand in hand where it should have been. Unlike this one, where they're literally stating, okay, it's this day, it's this year, it's this time of year, and so on and so forth. They're not constantly jumping back and forth. I mean, you will see they're going from green grass to snow, but actually that's a common theme in the United States because not every area gets a whole lot of snow compared to others. So that does make a lot of sense considering where the geography is that they're trying to base the film out of. It makes sense. So, with that being said, how is the acting? The acting is better than I thought it was going to be. Sound effects were great. Music was great. I actually enjoyed the music in this film. Don't ask me why, I just did. A lot of the special effects that they did, they actually spent a considerable amount of time to make sure that they got things correctly, especially the grips, because, I mean, there's the odd thing here and there that you'll notice that have moved throughout the scenes, but they do a great job at actually making sure it's supposed to stay where it is. And you're not going to see Cap coming in a brand new suit in this. Yes, I reference Marvel, but you don't actually get that in this film. I'm pretty sure it's kind of stated when you go from a dirty, tattered suit, you're going to switch into another one before you leave the house. I'm pretty sure that one's self-explanatory. But anyways, if I was to rate this film, I would rate it an 8.7. There's a lot of great things in the film that I enjoyed, and there was some moments where I can be considered bored during the film. However, it's better than I thought it was going to be. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that I can say without spoiling the film itself. But anyways, I hope you're having a fantastic 2019, and if you're not, I hope it gets better for you sooner rather than later. Peace out, and I shall see you all tomorrow.